bed up. It's like one of them days, kind of stressed out about life in general. Sometimes it's hard to fight the good fight. Start asking yourself, what are you doing it for? I always come back to the same answer, to please God. But I guess it used to be an old song, I don't know, Master P, Soak the Shocker, I don't want to be if I don't gotta. hmm each morning I wake up, I guess in my life, I'm more like, okay, I guess it's something you want me to accomplish today, you know. Before I lost two brothers, it used to feel more like, striving for old age and everything. Now it's more like, I don't know. Maybe it's been like, take every day as it's come for me anyway, for a long time now. Anyway, I was thinking about like back in the day, see the old people of my day. I'm the old people now. So back then, the old people of my day, used to say, like when they kind of got an attitude with you, they'd be like, I ain't studying you. I ain't studying you. And I never understood. I was like, studying? You ain't studying. You ain't studying. So I took it to mean I ain't thinking about you, but I never really understood it. But like, in my older years, like since my late 30s into the 40s, I realized there are people that literally do study you. Now, out there, internet land, when I put this stuff out there, I understand that it's, people out there like that are studying you. I know I'm kind of, putting myself out there open, you know, let's just say if it was X amount per state, you were only dealing with the ones in your area, but now that you're on the internet, boom, they could be anywhere. That Cardi B, shout out to her because she was like, at least before she was famous, she knew who her enemies were. You know what I'm saying? But now on the internet, like any random, chick from Arizona or something can become her enemy. Like, I never met you or nothing. You know what I'm saying? You know. So I fell her on that. But anyway, you know. I get studied. My thing is, I've always felt like the kind of person that I can tell people stuff and they don't listen, but they'll watch me and copy. So I never really understood, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like my techniques, for example, on this particular job, you know, um, like I'll try to show people, like, I don't need nothing. I don't need you to show me nothing. But then when I start, pull out show stopping movements, now you're looking at me with envy and all that kind of stuff. It's like I tried to bring you along, but you want to do it your way, so do it your way. But don't get mad because I'm doing it my way, you know. And it's like a couple of chicks, well, a few chicks. It tripped me out. Like if I cross my legs, I'll see them like look down at my legs and then they'll cross their legs. If I open my legs, they'll look down. It's like they found some reason to check, like, whatever. Look down, and then I watch them shift and open their legs, It's the deep head turn that kind of like lets me know, I guess, I'm like, ah. If I kick one leg out, like in front of me or whatever, next thing you know, I see the head turns and then the legs kick out. And it's weird because it's like, one, I feel like, I don't like being copied in real time. It just like creeps me. It just feels like an energy vampire or something. And then two, I'm thinking like, what are they thinking? Are they thinking like, huh, you ain't gonna outdo me? Or are they thinking, huh, that's a good idea, let me practice? Are they thinking, huh, if I stand like you, I'll be as, attractive as you? You see what I'm saying? Like all these little things, because I guess I feel like this is really irritating to watch you do everything I do, like, moments after I do it. Like, like my energy field is big. I think they say the average person's energy field is like, 10 or 15 feet or something like that. And like maybe a big one is 20. I feel like mine is like 50. And I know it's weird, but it might not be weird to everybody. I guess, to the people who understand, like if you know how to read a room, if you know how to sit down and play poker, I'm talking to y'all people. I ain't talking to the people who, everything go over your head. But, like since I work on a line, like whenever that line stops, it might not stop it for like, 30 seconds to a minute or something, but whenever it stops, I need to like get out of that little 2.2 foot of space. You see what I'm saying? So I'll kind of like step off to the side. All of us kind of like step off to the side, but some people like they have to be near me. Ugh, I don't even like the face I'm making as I think of these people, but I'm like, you don't really give me no good vibe back. You sucking up all my essence and stuff, but you don't really give me, no good vibe back. Certain people. And like, I'll try to move to the front. The chick wanna come to the front, so I let her have the front. And I go on to the back, and then she look behind and like, oh, you back there? Then she moves back. You know. I'm bringing this up because there's this, cute little chick, and I was looking down at the belt, and she was like, don't go to sleep. I was like, that's your sister that goes to sleep. I was like, I'm just looking down. But she was like, oh, and then she was like, why? I was like, I get tired of people looking here. And she was like, who's looking there? The cute guy. I was like, oh, well, he can look. I was like, but I get tired of all these women looking at my face. What women? So I look off again because I'm thinking, aren't you the one who just thought I was, sleep or told me don't sleep? So you're kind of one of them, but I ain't want to be no total jerk. You know what I'm saying? I said, look, well, this might have been worse, but I was like, look, right now, you just a little bit beautiful. I don't mean to laugh because, now I'm tripping off myself, but in the moment, this, what came to my mind. I was like, right now, you just a little bit beautiful. I was like, when you get 25, you going to be mucho beautiful. And the other women will hate you. And she was like, oh, never mind. So when I came back from break, I wanted to explain that just a little bit more so we have a little couple of free moments, like as everybody's filtering in. So I said, listen, how old are you? She was like, 21. I was like, see, you look 14. And she was like, well, that's a good thing, isn't it? I was like, a little. I was like, but when you turn 25, you'll have a full grown woman beauty. And other women ain't going to be able to take that. Then you're going to be like, oh, that old lady. That old lady told me, she get tired of everybody looking in her eyes because, her turn is coming. See, right now, she's not really sexy. Even if she tries to be, she's not really sexy because she looks, juvenile. But, once that part goes away. But anyway, she was like, I don't want to be super beautiful. I was like, it's too late. Your parents already gave it to you, because she is already, very beautiful, but looking juvenile, she could, still pass and not be hated for it. But there's a certain level of attractiveness that people hate you for. Not everybody, but certain people.